Hello, I'm LLAMAS and welcome back. Hello, I'm LLAMAS and welcome back to the Feature Preview. Feature Previews are a weekly series I run on my channel where I show features that are going to be included within the next major update coming out for Minecraft on the console. We're currently calling this next major update TU54/TU55, and it's going to include lots of big new features, including lots of brand new mobs. One of those brand new mobs is the most exciting mob we've seen in full time. I can't hold my excitement any longer because it is the llama. That's right, we jokingly asked for this for so long and we were like, bring llamas to the game, but here they are finally in the game and they're coming to the console very, very shortly. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining how they work, what they do, and why you want llamas. And although there's a billion reasons you already want llamas, there's even more coming after today's video, so hopefully you all do enjoy it. You can like today's video if you do, because it helps out the channel a lot, lets me know you do like the feature previews, and it lets me know you like llamas, which, let's be honest, you love llamas. Even if you're pretending right now like, oh, this is just a weird looking horse. No, they're the best animal in the game, and I'm going to be explaining why in today's video. So let's start by talking about exactly where you find the llama and, why that's important, because it's found in two separate biomes. The extreme hills biomes, because, llamas found on mountains, that's kind of their thing, but you can also find them in savanna biomes, oddly enough. So yeah, you can find llamas in both those places. I mean, extreme hills are, they're one of the few mobs there, so you have better success rates there, but savanna biomes are a bit more convenient, so just keep that in mind, savanna or extreme hills biomes, and yeah, if you do happen to come across one of them, you'll eventually find a llama in one of a few separate colors. So the llama itself actually comes in several separate colors, as you can see. We've not only got the white, pretty much the exact same thing there. We've got the white, we've got the brown, and then we've got the slightly lighter kind of yellowy brown. I don't know how to describe it properly, but one of them will spawn in eventually, if we just eventually spawn in enough llamas. I don't know how one hasn't spawned yet, but as you can see, llamas everywhere, this is a thing. So there's three colors, these ones right here, and then one which isn't spawning right now, because of just rare coincidence. I don't even know how that happens. But yeah, basically, there we go. There's the last color of llama. As you can see, it looks like a really nice fuzzy towel, but it's not fuzzy towels. These mobs are not in fact towels. They are in fact mobs that you can go and you can tame if you'd like to. So yeah, if you find them by themselves and you don't tame them, they'll be neutral towards you. There's nothing they'll do wrong. However, whatever you do, do not attack the llamas, because they can turn hostile if you do attack them, kind of like I describe it as being like polar bears. So if we attack, okay, not a baby llama, but if we attack a llama like this, he's going to start spitting at us, and this is not a good thing. As you can see, llama spit is their attack, and this attack is pretty, it's just something you don't want to be doing. So yeah, let's go to the llama, just hope that he stops attacking me, and run back over to his friends over here, so I can show you what happens if you don't attack them, and you decide to be friends of them, because, you should decide to be friends of llamas, but if you do want to do that, so let's just attack this thing right here too. If you do decide to be friends with the llamas, then what you're going to want to do is sit on them like this, and they're going to knock you off. And this whole process is pretty familiar, right? It's the exact same taming process from a horse, like literally, basically copy-pasted. Like everything is exactly the same, but if, because it's exactly the same, this means you can also increase their favor and their chance of accepting you and giving you the love hearts that we all crave and love, which I don't think we get right here. I think are we just sat on here forever? Yeah, basically, this one's already tamed. But if you want to increase the chance of love hearts, then basically feed them food. I mean, hay bales are a good bet, but anything else that they'll accept, same thing as horses, will increase your chances of having this happen on the first go, which might be worth it if you really need a llama and you really need one now. So yeah, once you've tamed your llama, then you can give them a saddle. Except they don't accept normal saddles, because llamas are amazing like this. They actually accept 16 colors of saddle, because their saddles are actually carpets. So you put saddles on like that, and as you can see, this is what your llama will look like afterwards. There's a bunch of amazing colors you can do of them. Again, 16 different designs, and every single different color of carpet you put on that gives you a different type of llama. So as you can see, this orange one's a bit more like a chilled, like stoner llama. If we replace it with, if we now replace this one with a yellow one, you're gonna see how it kind of changes everything about the llama. It kind of changes the whole feel of it. So let's also try the pink one right here. As you can see, different llama designs just make the llamas feel very different, which is nice. There's 16 designs of llamas. I'll put them on screen right now, actually, so you can be like, ah, yeah, that's nice. I really like the red one. Looks like Gryffindor. I love the one with like the thing covering its eyes, the bandit llama. Either way, you got a bunch of options for llamas, and once you've done that, then you've got yourself a tamed one. So what do they do when they're tamed? Well, you might think you've got your saddle on there so you can ride them around. Nope, the saddle is just there to decorate your llama. They're decorative animals you can sit on, and that they might take you to your destination, but that's not how transport in Minecraft works. So yeah, if you want to maybe get somewhere someday, then llamas got you covered, but most of the time you want to be going there fast. So what are llamas useful for if they're not for taking you around? I thought they were the mountainous travel animal. Well, what they're actually for is they're kind of like donkeys, in that you can affix a chest to them if you want to. So we're going to do so, I believe we do so like this, as you can see, and as you can, now we got a chest llama, and the llama is able to store 9 separate items. So I believe the number of items it can store varies from llama to llama. It's one of those, it's one of those traits that does vary based on how stuff goes, but you can actually, have a chest on the llama. Is this one going to accept it? I have a white llama around here somewhere that should accept one. maybe it's you. Okay, no, maybe it's you. Okay, one of these llamas will accept this chest eventually, and basically this the amount of slots you get depends on the animal you actually have. So yeah, just a fun little fact about them. They're useful for storage, and they're also useful because you can then use that storage, put it on a lead, and then you can caravan your llamas together. But the other thing about them that makes them better than donkeys is that you only need to you can tie them together, and it makes them kind of form like a little caravan. They'll follow each other around if they're tamed, just like this. As you can see, this is the most amazing feature to me. The fact that if you lead one around, then it will just slowly group in all the other llamas with it, and it just means you get this amazing caravan llama experience, where as you can see, they're following each other like a giant snake. It's amazing, and it's a thing that allows you to store lots of stuff in chests and move that stuff around very effectively. So yeah, oh, there's a creeper over there. Have you ever thought, okay, we're gonna try and run the creeps away from the llama. Have you ever thought to yourself like, oh yeah, I really love storage on donkeys, but it's a bit inconvenient that you have to do it so fast? Well, good news, llamas will get you covered with this caravanning behavior, which is oh so handy. So yeah, as well as being able to just caravan them around, which might be your thing, you might really like that, but what else can you do with them? Well, they're actually a defense against dogs. In the same way that cats are a defense against creepers, and dogs are a defense against hostile mobs, and there's lots of defenses against other things. Well, llamas are a defense against dogs. And you might think, wait, but dogs are a friendly mob. Well, not all the time. So if you have a sheep farm, I'm sure you've had the exact same nightmare as me, where, like you have 50 sheep in there, then one dog happens to spawn because it is grass, and then suddenly your sheep are dead before you even get there. There's just a bloodbath where there's like 100, wool lying on the ground. It's really annoying, and basically llamas are here to stop that, because if there is a wolf anywhere near the llamas do not like wolves, and the wolves do not like the llama. What actually happens is they start spitting at it, and their spit does some amount of damage, and although a wolf one-on-one and a llama is probably going to win that fight, if there is a big enough group of llamas, as you can see right here, they're just going to absolutely destroy the wolf, and eventually they're going to make him go away. So yeah, have you ever wanted to get wolves? As you can see, it's sad for the wolf, but you know what, he shouldn't have been aggressive towards those llamas, because again, in a one-on-one fight, this isn't something you might be too interested in, but just in case you are curious, only one llama isn't enough to protect you, but a group of llamas will. So here's one llama versus one wolf. As you're going to see, they're going to start a fight pretty soon. And, but by the way, the llama spit also, again, it's the same thing used against you. But eventually they'll start a fight, and usually in a one-on-one situation, the wolf will actually win. As you can see, the wolf's just attacking way faster, whereas the llama spit is a really slow projectile, and that's something you've got to keep in mind, like, oh, it looks like maybe the llama might win this one. But yeah, it's actually really a competitive fight, like, sometimes one wins, sometimes the other wins. It's a really interesting, like, ecological balance, but it definitely changes when you got a pack of llamas, because then the llamas will always win. So yeah, still not sure how this is going to go, honestly. But either way, point being is you need to have a group of llamas, and then they can protect your sheep farm, which is a really wonderful use. So yeah, have you ever wanted to carry lots of mobs around together? They'll just do it. Look at it. This is amazing to me. Have you ever wanted to carry lots of chests around, or lots of mobs around together? Llamas got you covered. Ever want to protect your sheep farm? Llamas got you covered. Ever just want to have llamas because guess what? You can decorate them and make them wear what you want to. Well, guess what? Llamas have got you. Look at this thing right here. So, oh, also one other thing this is useful for is if your friends sit on the llamas while you drag them around, you can kind of lead them from place to place. So yeah, it's just a weird but quite interesting thing you can do with llamas in this update. So yes, llamas are finally coming to Minecraft. Here are all their uses. They seem a little bit useless on the surface, like the parrots, but they're not actually useless. They just have really specific, really weird uses. But you're gonna want to get some llamas in your survival world. You're gonna want to look at them, look at this whole thing, and tell me you don't want it. You can't. It's not humanly possible. And I hope you did all enjoy today's video showing off the llamas. Let me know if you don't want me to keep on covering more TU55 features, every single week, or maybe more often, because the update's coming out like so soon on this channel. With a like on the video or a comment down below saying what your favorite feature you'd like to see covered next week is. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed this week's video. Check out the last one. Check out Q&A Saturday tomorrow. Just check out videos. It feeds the wife and kids. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.